Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the news. We're your hosts. I am Dean.
I am Fernando.
Today, we're going to talk to you about what's going on in the 12-volt industry. But before we do that, as always, Fernando, what is the weather like today?
Today is 70 degrees.
Oh.
The high is going to be 72. The low is going to be 55.
And I think you forgot the most obvious thing.
Right now it's raining.
Yes.
And I mean, it feels good, right?
I don't know. I'm numb to the fact right now. I'm so tired.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Which, last night it was funny. I sat down and Sue goes, "Don't you have to get ready for the news?" I go, "I totally forgot. It's a long day. As most of you know, Thanksgiving is a long day for everyone. It's hours and hours of preparation for 20 minutes of eating.
The 20 minutes of eating.
I mean, that's really about it, right? Yeah. It was funny because we sat down, we were eating, and we were done eating, and it's fine. I just wanted to sit at the table and kind of chat it up, but no, man. Immediately, as soon as the food was over, man, start picking up plate. I'm going, really? Haley, Sue and I were just kind of sitting there like we're not in a hurry to do it. It's okay. Nope. Everything cleaned up. And I was like, all right, fine. We're done. I'm more of the let's just sit down, relax, talk some shit. But Springfield, Massachusetts checking in. Currently 38 with a high of 45. Ugh, that's I mean, that sounds wonderful, but Tennessee 36 with 41 and cloudy.
Very nice.
Yeah, food coma for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hola.
Hey.
What is happening? Yeah, sure. Fang. Hey, oh, come on. 38 and sunny in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Hampshire. 34 with a high of 54 in Fort Worth, Texas. By the way, for those of you that follow Oscar's Instagram account, it got hacked. It did?
Yeah, he got hacked.
Oh, that sucks.
He's a hack.
He is a hack, but that's 47 with a high of 73 in Arizona, the Valley. I did, but not for me, for my kids. Sure. Nice to both of y'all. Thank you. Snowing with a high of 32 in Detroit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't drink, so
no. All drink.
Yeah, and you had to drive, so
yeah.
Maybe a beer if you got lucky.
Yeah.
The bald wonder himself. Good morning, Eduardo.
Good morning.
No, it's it's 3
days leftovers.
Yes,
right.
That's kind of the goal. Although right now my stomach is not having it. But that's besides the point. It's been a rough night. Yeah. Haven't drank since 2002.
Good for you, like everybody says, right? I mean, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. So the reason why I say that is because every time we go to these events,
that is great.
And I can have a drink.
Yeah, you're normal.
And Dean, of course, they're like, Dean, what are you drinking? Come on, man. Let me buy you a drink. Come on. And Dean is like, nothing, man. I don't drink, just water. Oh my God, man, you don't drink? Good for you, man. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Detroit, 29 and snowing. Gosh, God bless you. Hey. I like to talk politics with family. Make sure half doesn't show up next year. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's good.
We avoided that yesterday like the plague.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That is a good one, bro.
It's a very jaded house. I mean, it was just us and the parents.
Right.
If half of us didn't show up, that would be our half. So, sunny and 23 right now in Missouri. Yeah, no, Haley did most of the cooking yesterday.
Very nice.
So it was a nice time. As expected, this is a very slow news week for all parties involved. However, there were some things that were brought up, talked about, just some stuff. Mm-hmm. So we're, of course, going to bring you that stuff. But as always, this news is stole from, brought to you around. We get the content from
There you go.
our good friend Amy at CE Outlook. There you go. I'm sure she had a wonderful week. I'm sure she was nervous going, oh, what are Dean and Fran going to talk about?
Nothing.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you, CE Outlook. And of course, as always, there's links in the description if you'd like to know more of what's going on. Some of the stories we don't talk about because we don't need to know when like a rep firm was bought. It's not that important. But
no, it's not.
No, it's not. But anyways, at least not to you guys. But if you'd like to know more, you can head over to CE Outlook and check them out. Links in the descriptions. As said, now let's chop it up with some news. There was one new product announcement.
Yes.
I know, right? I felt the same way. And that is Alpine ships a $429 wireless CarPlay with shallow chassis. Yeah. So
this is new.
So this is new. So this is Alpine going, hey, we can make a cheaper radio too. Did it say anything about iData, which I feel like is
no, I don't think it punches it to the iData part of it.
Well, no, I mean it would say it because like there's a feature list. So let's look at the feature list real quick. I'll jump over here. And we have, it's a 6.7 inch touchscreen display, standard double DIN fitment, 5 color keys, custom home screen, Apple and Android wireless, Bluetooth, Sirius XM ready, power stack capable, sound boost menu, screen is 6 3/4, 800 by 480. It's a standard screen, 1 aux input, 2 camera inputs, 1 USB. Steering wheel control capable, 4-volt preamp output, built-in amplifiers, the 50 watts by 4 that everybody uses, 13 bands of graphic, time correction for 6 channels, crossover, audio playback capabilities, and yes, but it does not say anything about iData, which to me is probably the loss, right? Because, this one, there we go. Because reality is we don't sell radios unless they're iData compatible because there's just no use for it. It's every car, everybody wants iData. So good shot. And don't get me wrong, there'll be plenty of people that'll buy this.
Oh yeah,
because 100%. they'll use a PAC interface or a Metro interface and But for us, no, it's really not going to be a mover for us. It's going to be what it is. And a lot of people are going to buy it, and they're not going to understand that it needs an iData interface, and they're all going to walk in and ask the same thing. Can I get my gauges on this? And we're going to be like, no, you can't. No. And don't get me wrong, you got the seems like it fit well in Chrysler. There are plenty of radios that are short chassis like this that exist that will fit and have iData compatibility. The new 4710 from Kenwood is shorter than this and has iData capability.
Yeah.
So they already exist. Exactly.
You're so wrong.
Oh my gosh, dude, you guys are brutal. Like I said, it was a short news week. Best Buy trims forecast. You know, if manufacturers keep coming out with these products like this, it's no doubt Best Buy is going to trim forecast. Because let's be honest, if you're not coming out with stuff that we actually need, just throwing stuff at the market, yeah, obviously we're not going to make any money. If you can't give us the products that we want, we're not going to be able to sell them. When you look at what customers are asking for, sure, everybody wants cheap. Yeah, great. Not everybody wants cheap. Most people will value quality versus price point. At least that's how I feel about it anyways. I want something that's reliable, something that ticks all the boxes, something that I'm not going to have to buy again in 2 years. Because if I spend a small amount of money on something, getting a value piece, then I'm just going to have to replace it in a couple of years. It's kind of like this story I told about the boat guys that every year they come back and they buy a new set of $50 speakers. And it's like, okay, whatever. The one thing I will say is, yes, Best Buy trims its forecast. It's like a small percentage amount. But there again, we look at Best Buy. Some of us have been into Best Buy, and Best Buy, I'm sure right now, is gearing up to have a good holiday season and that they're actually putting inventory in the stores. this is the best time to go walk around Best Buy and see if there's something you might want to purchase.
For sure.
Because we know as soon as the new year rolls around, the Best Buy stores will be empty again, and there won't be any products on the shelf other than some random stuff that didn't sell well. And I feel that's part of the problem, at least with our Best Buy, is their merchandising sucks. They don't typically have the stuff that we actually want. I went in there before the trip because there was a lens I was interested to see if they had, and I was like, if they have it in stock, I'm going to buy it.
Now, did you walk around?
I walked around the whole place.
The whole place?
The whole place.
Yeah.
Went to the 12-volt section, went to the home audio.
Yeah.
They had no cameras in stock.
Wow.
They had none. I was like, wow. Okay.
Dude, so I bet I went there 3 days ago.
See, ours has guys, but not that many. Well, at least they did.
TVs everywhere.
Oh, everywhere.
Oh my gosh! I'm like, wow.
Apparently, TV is the big presence.
Is what it is. Yeah.
There you go. They have 98-inch TVs. I want that cost about what I paid for a 15-inch plasma in 2009. I paid a lot for a 15-inch plasma back then.
Yeah.
Dude. But yeah.
No, but it's a lot for sure.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where, hey, we get it. But there's a couple factors here. For one, I feel Best Buy's, their store mix isn't that good. There again, like Addis said, people to sell the technology, they don't have them.
No, they don't.
They don't. There's nobody in the car audio section, and the car audio section is like car audio, cameras, washing and dryers, refrigerators, which those guys, there's probably somebody walking around in that part because it's all back in the corner.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, TVs sell themselves. Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
So I went there and I asked the people that they talked to me, the questions that I have for these pieces that I wanted to buy.
I have no idea.
And it's like, I don't know, man. Let me check. So they grab their things and they start doing this, and I'm like,
I went to Target. I was walking around Target the other day, and there was a guy trying to buy like a tablet, and there was someone from Target trying to help him. And I'm just looking at this guy from Target because he's like, he has no idea. He has no idea. And this guy's asking questions, and finally the guy was like, listen, man, I don't have the answers for you. You know, you should probably just call like your phone company or something, because he wanted a wireless tablet that would attach to the internet. And he's like, you should probably just call your carrier and see what they have, because I don't have the answers. I can't tell you if it'll do any of this stuff.
And you go to these places because you think like these guys, they know what they're doing, right? It's like,
so like ours is full. Like our demo board for 12 volt is full. There's no empty spaces. It looks really nice. But it's still a ghost town. I mean, you know, there's still nothing going on over there.
It's all the way in the back.
Yeah, you can't
Nobody
even find
can see it.
Yeah, it's
no.
And there again, so I feel there's a lot here that is causing this. And there again, like, but the one we went to in Vegas with Brian, remember that one? Dude, that place was hopping. They had product everywhere. Yeah. It was a beautiful store.
They had a lot of people there.
And there was someone, you know, and it was nice. So I feel it's just what that area where that Best Buy is at will dictate.
My issue with these companies like Best Buy or other companies is you walk in and they see you walking in and they don't say anything.
Well, the only guy that says anything when I walk into Best Buy is the security guy.
Hey, what you got?
Yeah. Hey.
No, but other than that, you walk around and they just I don't know, man.
I mean, I feel
like, hey, you know, welcome to Best Buy or something like that, and how can I help you?
Of course. Well, this was one of my things when we were designing the showroom, and Paul and I were arguing about this, and this is, like Adam said, this is why Amazon will thrive. It's like, look, unless we're going to be 180 to Amazon, meaning we're going to talk to people, we're going to interact with people, we are going to be a figure in front of them to answer their questions, to guide them in the right direction. Why would anybody not buy from Amazon? I mean, we're trained now. We got lured in the beginning with cheap products, and now there are no more cheap products on Amazon. If you guys think you're saving money on Amazon, you're probably not. It's not happening. It's just a convenience thing.
Just for shipping.
They've trained it. Yeah, but there again, if you drove to the place, you know, it's there. Like You know, I need some Zyrtec. I could walk over to Target, or I could wait till tomorrow and Amazon will deliver it. Correct. It's going to cost me the same amount of money.
Yeah.
You know, do I want to walk through the rain? Probably not. No, but
just
you know, it's just one of those things. So, you know, when we designed the showroom, we wanted to make it a place where customers could come, and at least for me, because if I'm going to waste my time, I'm going to go over there and I want to give somebody an experience, a visual experience, a touch and feel. And that's the hard part. If you don't have people that can do that, you know, and there again, that's always the difference between a salesman and a clerk. Best Buy went to the clerk. They just have clerks. Hey, well, yeah, I can get that box off the shelf for you.
Correct.
Hey, do you know? No, I have no idea. You know, Samsung isn't giving me kickbacks to sell more of their TVs. So Best Buy doesn't support that. So who cares?
Yeah, it's sad, but hey.
But that's ever. It's not just Best Buy, Target, Walmart. They're all the same way. And that's what the future has brought for
Everything
us.
is gonna be online now.
Yeah.
It's sad. Because I really enjoy going to the stores. Walk around.
What does it say? I worked there for 2 weeks as a teenager, and I asked when would I get some training. They said I didn't need it, as people go to other stores and learn about products, and then they go to Best Buy to buy them. Not the Best Buy here. You are asked constantly if you need help. Think it's more for security. And there again, and like I said, I feel like depending on where you live, you're going to get different experience at Best Buy, because there again, we all know it also depends on the store manager, the culture of the area, the client, the general area itself, and whether or not. But to the one point where it's like you go to other stores and get the information, that doesn't exist anymore. No, because there is no other stores you can go to.
If y'all want to go to get information,
you use your phone.
I got it here.
Yeah, and then
I just go there.
And it's like, well, I'm not at that point. I did all my homework. Where do I just hit the buy button and it shows up? Well, you know, I don't want to rent a truck.
I show up with the whole list that I wanted, and I say, "Hey, do you have this?" And he's like, "Let me check." Yes, we have it. That's it. So
there you go. This is for you. Next time it goes to Best Buy, ask to hook up a PS5 or watch. They won't let you. Yeah, no, and they're not going to. And there again, that's why I always laugh when like people want to negotiate pricing. Where no.
You're not. No, not at all. You know.
Yeah, there you go. Nebraska's Furniture Mart. Yeah, furniture stores are weird.
Same thing. Furniture.
There's no. Yeah. Furniture stores freak me out. I need furniture, but I don't need somebody shadowing me through the whole experience. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Because there's not much. JL Audio to exit Mesa Group. Now, for those of you, let me give you some backstory so we can set up the picture here so you guys kind of know. There's a buying group in the 12-volt world called the Mesa Group, okay? Mm-hmm. The Mesa Group is comprised of like 170 dealers, 160 dealers. And what they do is they've all banded together, and you have to be a member, and you have to pay memberships, and you have to go to, it's a whole thing. Like it's a whole culture experience where it's not like you just be part of it. No, you have to do activities with them. There's certain things like they make RCAs, they make sound treatment, they make some products, and you buy into those products, as well as there's several manufacturers. The JL used to be one of them. And as a group, you would make a purchase, okay? So everyone would be responsible for their fair share depending on how big they were. And that would allow you to get discounts. So it's there again, you have to be at a certain, it's not like Costco, okay, where you can just pay a small fee and join. This is an invite only. It's very exclusive. It's an interesting proposition. Let's just say that. So with that backstory in mind, JL is one of the founding members of it. JL, of course, as we all know, has been bought over. Sounds like the no comment. We're not a member.
I want to be part of it.
So anyways, JL was bought by Garmin.
Yes.
We know last year. and things have changed and things are moving around. And, you know, some of the guys that we know that work there still work there, but in different capacities, and they have different responsibilities. Yep. And they are no longer, you know, doing what they did the day before in some cases. So things are definitely changing. And that's what happens. Like, we all know that's what happens because we've seen it.
Big companies like that.
Big companies come in, they buy stuff up, they move things around. And one of the other things, so what has happened is every 2 years you sign a contract to stay in the Mesa group. And this year, this is big news because, like I said, they're founding members of it. And Mesa group members typically will only buy other Mesa supported products because there's really no point for them to buy products that aren't in their group, because there's a financial part of this that they're responsible for. So it's like you get your discounts according to how much product you're moving from other Mesa supported groups. And so they've built their ecosystem. So it's almost like building like a chain store where you find some, like when you go to McDonald's, every McDonald's has a Big Mac, quarter pounder, double cheeseburger. And, you know, so when you go to a Mesa store, most of them will have the same equipment, which is kind of like Tint and Tunes, or not Tint World and Cartoons and all those chain stores, even Best Buy. So they formed that, but in a different capacity. So you still, it would be like 5-star, but we're not a Mesa member. But they've pulled out. And this is going to be interesting because, for one, there's two ways you can look at this. One, they're like, we're tired of giving you discounts. And they're like, you know, we're JL, and we're, you know, you're going to buy us because you have to, you know, which in some cases is true. Like, if you're a big marine audio dealer, you're not buying JL because they're the J, you know, that's the thing. Like, that's money, bro.
They're on top of it.
Yeah. Sure. If you're doing marine business, it's like printing money with these guys. It's expensive. It's unique. It's their size fits only. Is it related to Mesa, Arizona? No, it's not. But the other thing is yes, they are going to lose some members, there's for sure. And so the opposite side of this was, I was reading one of the comments, and the guy goes, dude, I've been trying to get JL audio for the last 10 years, but the Mesa dealers in my area have it locked down. So all I need is one of them to dip out and I can pick up the brand. So maybe that's the thing, is that they're like, hey, you know,
they want to open it.
Maybe they're going to open it up.
Yeah, but also, okay, you're still dealing with the area, right? Because if you become a dealer, then it's not like the 5-mile guy can get JL too, you know.
Well, so, but there again, if like look at Arturo. Yeah, you know, Arturo is in an area where there's a lockdown on some of the brands that he wants. Unless those guys leave, he can't ever get that brand. So, you know, if you move into an area and there's a lockdown on those brands, like JL, there's a lockdown on those brands. We couldn't be a JL audio dealer, even though Paul would want to be.
We can't.
We can't, because there's already a guy that's close enough, and they figured it out.
By the end of the plaza.
You know.
Feels like it. So.
And that's also a thought too, is they're going to open it up to everyone, is my guess, like Sony or Metra.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. It's a possibility that they need to move the numbers, and that would be more in line with like Garmin's thought process, is exclusivity is not Garmin's big thing. You know, pretty much anyone with a tax ID can buy this stuff.
You can get JL.
But I think there again, just because that's, you know, I think part of the joy of JL is the exclusivity of it.
Now that we talk about this, do you think now? No, still we didn't get JL, even if we wanted to.
No, and the only reason why Paul would want it is because people ask for certain products, but it's not, you know. And this is a funny one, you know. Hertz has a large marine offering. So does Kicker, and so does Rockford. So does Memphis. There's more marine audio out there than you could possibly imagine. You know what?
But
it doesn't matter.
JL
doesn't matter. I was talking to a rep the other day, and he brought up the most interesting thing. He's like, you know, because a lot of the JL speakers are very unique size. They make them in unique size on purpose. So when you go to replace them, and he's like, I don't know why these idiots. And he's talking about the aftermarket guys, the other companies, just don't make the speakers the same size as the JLs.
It's not worth all the hype. Yeah.
But there again, but that's his perspective. That's Ada's perspective.
Yeah.
Ada has his issues with the company. It's totally understandable.
For me, what I see,
I feel the same way about Nike, but you know, I would be shot for that.
What's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
Nike is the best. Subwoofers.
Yes.
For me, the subwoofers are they hype?
They're fantastic, but again, it's hype. You know, is there other woofers that are just as good, if not better? There's a lot of woofers that are better, and a lot of woofers that are better at the same price.
Yes.
You know, when you're comparing apples to apples in quality, there's fantastic.
No,
but
I agree.
As a society, we're trained to not do that. We're trained to devalue something and go, well, that's just because that's fine. I can get this one for $300 and it's just as good. And it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. It's not as good. I tell you what. Why don't you find somebody else that makes a $500 woofer that's better? That would make the most sense, you know, because then you know, if you go buy 2 cars for $2,500 and they both fall apart at the same time, you know, but if I don't know, people's logic on buying things just blows my mind, you know, because everyone is always trying to find a cheaper way to do something, which I get. I totally understand. We're all guilty of it. But sometimes it's like, sometimes you just have to buy the better thing. You know, you just have to buy it. You know, it's like, Canon makes two camera bodies. They make a cheap one and they make an expensive one.
Yes.
The cheap ones worked great for what we needed them for in the beginning. Yeah. You know, but in the reality, they didn't work for what we're trying to do now. So we could try to make them work. Yeah. Or we can just go out and buy the right equipment, you know, which is what we ended up doing. And and if we would have just done that from the get-go, then I would have saved all that money. But we didn't, because there again, in our defense, we didn't know where that was going to go and why we would need them.
If that was actually
but bringing it full circle, this could be a great move for JL. Okay, there's a certain amount of the industry that's like, you know, these guys are locking us out.
Nobody knows, man.
You know, and it's like, man, I really, you know, a lot of other dealers would like to get their hands on the product. So what we might see over the next year is a switch in relocation of availability, where you might see this available in other retailers that are more excited to have the product other than somebody that is just buying it because they're getting a discount on it.
Correct.
You know,
correct.
So it'll be in there
representing
again,
the brand,
right,
in a better way.
And one of the other things that might be interesting is seeing how that translates out to the market. So like we said, those brands that are direct competitors for them, some of those are Mesa members. Okay. And so, you know, are dollars just going to move? You know what I mean? It's someone's going to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to sell their stuff because I'm not getting my kickbacks anymore, but I'm getting plenty of kickbacks on this one. Let's sell that. And so we start seeing a switch. Yeah. You know, is JL big enough?
Okay. So do they make a mistake just to get out of that?
I don't know. That's the thing. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, JL might be Garmin might be thinking that JL is a big enough brand that they don't need to fool with this. You know, they might, and like I don't remember what brand we were talking about the other day, and we're like one PO from one big yacht manufacturer could destroy any of this business. You know, because I mean, if you know, what people don't understand is like the whole reason why, you know, it's like, let's say they're doing, they're doing several $1 million in business with JL Audio. Dude, one mega yacht manufacturer which Garmin has contacts with could easily walk in and be like, check. Yeah. And they go,
buy them all.
And then they don't, and like, it's not even a thing anymore. It's like 12 volt what? Who? What? Yeah. Give me a break. Yeah. You know? And then we feel our self-importance of this is going, screw those guys. And they're like going, you're a mosquito on our butt.
You are nothing.
You know, it's like, go away. You know, you mean nothing to us.
Yeah. And it's sad, but it's a reality. Business is business.
Business is business. It's just reality. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Yeah. So one more thing to take a look at and follow in the backside of things that we'll be doing, of course, because we love the news. We like knowing what's going on, even though, you know, I don't think so. You know, I've always loved them. Just love. JL, just love.
You want to get a tattoo that says JL? I love JL.
No, it's just going to say JL, just love. Yeah. Anyways,
Well,
good morning,
that's
Mary
it.
Lou. All right, guys, that's the news for right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, if you're up, congratulations for getting up and you made it through the day yesterday. Off to your Black Friday assignments with the family. We're gonna get to work here in the Bay doing God only knows what. I'm hoping to get off early today. I'm done.
Oh, dude, I'm tired.
I'm so done.
We get home around like 1:30.
Yeah.
2. Ugh.
Well, for some dumb reason, no fault of it's my own fault. No, anyone. I got up in the morning. I grabbed my last pair of clean underwear.
Oh.
So last night when we got home, I had to do laundry.
Oh.
And I was like, I was so tired, man. I'm just like,
I just wear Sebastian's. Same.
Okay. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow is Saturday. And you know what that means? The Q&A show is going to be up and running. Make sure to tune in on Instagram to see what is going on in the world there. Hey, if you're looking to improve, if you're looking to get some of those cool like router stuff that we have over there, bits, all that fun stuff, Mobile Solutions is having a big sale today. So definitely want to head over there, pick up some templates. You guys want the glue, you want the glues, and you want the tapes. Both glue and tape is on sale right now. I'm thinking about buying some because we need some. So I'm probably going to pick up some of that and get that out of the way.
Did you see the things that I sent you yesterday?
Yeah, I ordered them yesterday. Yeah, they'll be here.
Oh, cool.
Saturday.
I saw it. I was like,
yeah,
dude, $20.
He got his dream. He's getting a paper towel machine in the bathroom.
$20.
So exciting. All right, guys, go forth, be merry. Have a fantastic and safe Black Friday out there, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Possibly
Spider-Man
later today.
through Spider-Man.
Bluey. I love Bluey. I watched Bluey last night. All right.
Bluey's good.
See ya.
Bye, guys.